Mikkah, on your senior night, how special of a win is this for you and your senior teammates?
I'll definitely say it's probably the biggest win we've had all season. We started off very slow, as a new team, heavy seniors, but, we all came in, just putting our heads down and just continuing to just work every day. Sometimes the work didn't show, but, it was just a grind no matter what. But I'll definitely say, like, this was probably the biggest win, and I'll say the biggest win in about 2 years, I'll say, for us.
Largest win in 2 years for this program. And, Aaron, we saw that late surge in the third quarter. What stands out about that performance from Cordero late in the third?
Well, I'm going to be honest, man. It was your defense, 100%, right? That defense that you played, that aggression, it's contagious, right? It's not just you. You started it, but then your teammates followed suit. This guy here followed suit. Zahn played great. All four of you guys played amazing team defense tonight.
Thank you.
And it started with you guarding what everybody thought was the best player on the court and taking that challenge every possession. I mean, it was 4 in a row, back to back to back to back. Defense, offense, defense, offense. It was spectacular.
What gave you the courage to defend like that late in the third?
I'll definitely say, I just went all out. We found out that we would make the playoffs, and just late in the game, it's just I still have more to give. So I burnt out. I gave everything I got, and as it worked, it showed. Everything showed. I never fear no person. I never fear nobody. I'll take the challenge no matter what. He had a couple good shots on me as well, but I'm just gonna come back. Always give my best, I would say.
You talk about every group of senior class always has something special. What stands out about the seniors for Mount Tahoma?
We're brothers. I'll say from Sandbox. We all grew up playing AAU together, against each other. We basically seen each other at every tournament when we were younger. It was just a matter of time where we all just came together and just became a family. Unfortunately, it had to wait to our senior year, and we had to get a brand new coach and just understand the chemistry. But, as this team is just very talented, we had a lot of ups and downs, but at the end of the day, we're still brothers.
What contribution do each of these seniors make to the team?
I feel like every senior plays a big role on the team, no matter if they get no playing time or the most. A lot of people don't see what happens in practice, but JJ is probably one of the star players in practice, I would say. Zion, runs the floor very well, and, Becca hit shots when it needed. And I would say Pete's just a goer. I would just say, like, he just keeps grinding and just, doesn't let anything affect him. Through the ups and downs, he still plays 100%. I'm always just blessed to play with these people. I wouldn't want it any other way.
A blessing for not only Mount Tahoma, but for the entire state to witness on full display the Mount Tahoma Thunderbirds. Congratulations, guys, and go enjoy this one, a very special one.
Thank you, sir.